Yo, what's up guys, my name is Randolph, welcome back to the channel, and today I've got a super exciting video for you guys. We are going to be doing another PSA submission. However, this submission is not like other submissions that I've done on the channel because, as you guys have seen by the title, there is a card in this video that could be worth $10,000 or there or thereabouts. Obviously, in the Pokemon community, it's not always set in stone, but roughly $10,000 if it does get the PSA 10 grade, and it's close, okay? It's super close. But before we jump into the video, make sure you guys go to Pokerand.net to pick up one of these Snake Backwards t-shirts. Use the code Typhlosion for 10% off today only. I've also actually got a couple of PSA cards on there as well, available for sale, so make sure you go and check out the store, Pokerand.net. But yeah, let's get into the cards. As you can see down here, I've got a pile. I believe I have 26 cards here to send to gradedgem.com, who will then send it to PSA for me. And of course, with that being said, if you guys want to send any of your cards to PSA, which is a grading authority in America, then gradedgem.com are the guys to go to. Make sure if you're going to send cards to PSA, you use Graded Gem. They are the best middleman service in the UK. They're the cheapest as well, and they will get your cards to and back from PSA in a safe and sound manner. So let's get into these cards. Let me put them here and I will kind of like reveal them. So the first one we have is a Venusaur and Snivy. Hold on, sorry guys, I just closed the blinds. I don't like the glare from the sunlight coming in when I'm looking at the PSA cards. Okay, so the first card is a Venusaur and Snivy Gx. This is a promo card from the Sun and Moon series. And I pretty much had a lot of cards lying around that I wanted to just grade that I don't think I would have without doing a video like this, so I'm just kind of throwing this one in. It looks really good on the back, looks like it should get a 10 if the centering's okay and if there's not many surface scratches on the front, so that one's nice. Next up after that we have another Sun and Moon promo, this time a Charizard and Braixen. I don't know how to pronounce this Pokemon. Is it Braixen? Is it Braixen? What is it, guys? You guys always tell me off in the comments down below for the way I pronounce Braixen. So tell me, what is it then? If you guys are so smart, what is it? But yeah, this is a beautiful card, great artwork. And again, similar reason to the Venusaur, I just wanted to get this sent in. The center on this one is a bit iffy, as you can see, like on the right to left, it's kind of like thick. We've got a thick boy right here, but it's kind of like, it's just worth sending in. Just to see, but I wouldn't be surprised if that did come back as a 9, which is still a great grade though, so you can't complain. Next up we have a Rillaboom. Now this is an interesting one, okay? So this is the Rillaboom you get in the Sword and Shield theme decks, the Cinderace, Rillaboom and Inteleon theme decks. I wanted to send this in because I thought it was a kind of a cool card to have in Gem Mint 10, especially if you can have a series of all 3 starters. As you can see, there's a little bit of a nick in the corner down here, if you can see that right there, but compared to the other ones, it's the best one that I've got. Let me just quickly show you the other contenders. So here they are. These are all from the theme decks. And look at the backs of them. Okay, this is one of them. As you can see up there in the corner. Let me hold them one by one. Up there in the corner, there's just a lot going on. Down there as well. So that's one. Cinderace. There is a big nick down there in the corner, so I can't send that. This one doesn't look too... no, yeah. There's like a nick in each corner. It's very minimal, but... more than one. This one again, top corner. So you know what I'm saying? None of these cards are actually... none of them are a 10 for sure. Even this one here might not be a 10, but it's got a better chance than those, if you know what I'm saying. So because it's got a better chance than those, I'm kind of like willing to just roll the dice and take the risk on it. But yeah, I'm really looking to get more of these cards in the PSA 10 grades. If you guys have them, or if you know anyone who has them, let me know. It would be great to kind of get them in my collection. And hold on, I can see like a big line there. But I think, yeah, that's on the case. That's on the case itself, so that's fine. Okay, moving on. We have Morpeko from Sword and Shield, another promo card. We've got the Galaxy foil on there, right there. And you guys know how much I love Morpeko. It's just a great Pokemon. On the back, this card is pretty decent. I would love to have a Morpeko card in PSA 10, so that's the reason sending this one off. Also, I thought this would be a good part of the video to ask you guys, if you aren't already, make sure you please subscribe to the channel. We've just hit 100,000 subscribers recently, which is honestly a complete dream for this channel, but we're not going to stop there. We're going to keep it going. So if you're watching this and you aren't subscribed, make sure you do subscribe for a lot more PSA videos and a lot more Pokemon card opening videos in general. So next up, we have a Galarian Ponyta, similar deal with the Morpeko. A little bit off-centered, but again, just worth the risk. You know, you got to roll the dice. See where life takes you. Haha, banter. Next up, we have this stupid Eevee, but I love this card. I know a lot of you guys aren't going to like this card. You're going to say it's ugly. You're going to say it doesn't deserve to be a Pokemon card. However, it's absolutely beautiful. I love this card so much. I actually have 3 of them, as you can see here. But these other ones didn't make the cut. I really wanted to get these graded, but look at this. It's damaged all the way. so bad down here as well. That's what you get with promo cards, man. Like, promo cards most times out of 10 are going to be bad quality. There's going to be like whitening in the corners. There's going to be nicks from being bashed around in the packaging. It's just what it is, you know. You can't really help that, which means, you know, it just means getting a 10 is even more kind of sought after just because of how hard it is to get. And these Ultra Pro things do collect quite a bit of dust, but I think that's my fault for not storing them in a, you know, a better place. But yeah, this looks like a good shot. It just have a little nick in the corner, but, you know, same thing with the Sword and Shield starters. It's the best one that I have, so I thought I might send it. Here we have a Meows Vmax, another promo card from Sword and Shield. I'm kind of going for a promo set of Sword and Shield cards. I do have like most of the cards in a binder already. In fact, no, I have all of the promo cards so far, including the staff stamped cards. But I want to have a binder set first and foremost, but if I can also go after a PSA set, I will do. So these are kind of just like cards that I'm sending off to try and get just get cased up and get you know, Gem Mint 10s. So another Meowth here. The difficulty with Meowth V and just most V cards in the new Sword and Shield set is if you look around the edges, they look like they're really badly damaged, but they're not. That's the design of the V cards. So I'm really wondering what PSA are gonna like, or how PSA are gonna look at these, because if you look at the back, the back's perfect. It's just the front does have a lot of like dots and like kind of marks that look like it's been damaged, but it's just these flares coming off the card. You see what I mean? So an interesting one. Alright, I'm going kind of slow through this. Let me get through them. Here we have a Cynthia from Hidden Fates. I already have one of these at PSA, but I thought I'd send the other two as well just to make sure, because this is a great card. I'd love to have this in PSA 10, and yeah, the backs look pretty decent, to be fair. That's good, and that's good. So I wouldn't be surprised if both of those, well, I would be surprised if they did come back other than 10. And if they don't, I'm going to be kind of upset at that one. Next up, we have a Greninja. This is really badly sleeved. One sec, guys. Like the sleeve, see the sleeve there? It's super damaged. So that's not great. There you go, buddy. There you go. Enjoy your new house. So yeah, I am sending quite a few Hidden Fates cards here. I will do a dedicated like Shiny Vault Hidden Fates huge PSA submission soon, but first I want to get this one out of the way because of the Typhlosion. However, obviously it's nice to get some other cards sent as well. So I have a Greninja here. Century looks pretty good on this one. The back also looks pretty good, so I'm kind of hopeful for that. I also have another Greninja because Greninja is an awesome Pokemon. I know people are going to want this. So obviously they will be available on my store if they do come back in 10s after I keep my personal 10, you know. You guys know I got to keep a copy of every 10 I have, and then all my duplicates will be available on the store. So because Greninja is a popular Pokemon, as is Rayquaza, I thought it'd be nice to get these sent off to potentially sell on my store. Another gem looking card right there, so I'm happy with that. We do have another Rayquaza here as well. Awesome Pokemon card. Look at that shiny Rayquaza, man. What more can you ask for? I'm surprised this card, I know it's a promo, I know it's readily available, but if they put this in the actual Hidden Fate set, I think it would be up there with the Charizard value. I know Charizard is in his own like lane, but Rayquaza is also an awesome Pokemon, as is Lucario. So I'm sending Lucario here as well. That looks pretty gem mint if I say so myself. So hopefully we're going to be happy with this return. However, as you guys know, PSA are getting more and more strict every single day, and you saw my last PSA returns, most were 9s, only a few were 10s, but hopefully this one will be a lot kinder to us. We have a Sylveon here as well, which the centering is a little bit off, as you can see this side. Not only is the centering off, the card's kind of like diagonal, you know, so I'm not sure about this one. But like I always say, it's worth taking the risk. Okay, and here we have a lot of our GX cards. Now, I love, you guys have heard me on the channel say a lot of times before, I love Mitsuhiro Arita's artwork, especially with the tag team cards. So I kind of set myself a goal to try and get all of Mitsuhiro Arita's tag team cards in PSA 10. So that's what I'm doing right here with this this submission. So we have an awesome, I just think his artwork's awesome. Like the way he shades his cards and the way they're like they're drawn, it's just awesome. So that one's being sent. Looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty sure a lot of these now, yeah, a lot of these are going to be Arita cards. We have the Moltres Zapdos and Articuno GX card. This artwork is insane, man. I mean, these three Pokemon are goats within themselves, but that card is one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Next up, we have a Muk and a Alolan Muk. Now, I don't love this card, but again, whoa, hold on, Randolph. You are not sending that. I am not sending this. Look at the top. Coming to the bottom. There's no silver on the top. Okay, it's not getting sent. The center on this is awful. Okay, we're putting that to one side. Why? Yeah, I was drunk when I was sleeving that card up. Next up, we have an Umbreon and Darkrai. Love this card. Love these Pokemon. This center looks a lot better. Obviously, left to right, it's not great, so maybe a 9. But it looks a lot better than the Alolan Muk. So we'll risk it. Next up, we have another Mega Sableye and Tyranitar card. Now this one, okay, that one's off center as well. Randolph, what are you doing, man? Look, let's just compare them. Let's compare them. Look, one sec. If we compare these two cards that are the same, you'll see what I mean about the centering, okay? So on this one, the border, like look at the silver part of the border up here. It's kind of like non-existent, whereas this one, it's kind of nice and thick. And you look at the bottom, big amount of silver in, and then this one, there's not much. So yeah, I'm not sending that one, so okay. Greater Gem, this card went from 26 cards to 24 cards. Sorry about that, but I know you guys can handle it regardless. Next up, we do have a Slowpoke and Psyduck. Two amazing Pokemon, especially together, and also with an amazing illustration as well. So that's gonna go. And I think, are we there? Okay, one more card before we do get into the main event. And this is a... let's go. Ekans, Snake Backwards, my guy, let's go. We are submitting a Reverse Holo Snake Backwards card to try and get a Gem Mint 10. Now, I will do a video where I probably send only Snake Backwards cards, and you guys can then check those out from the website and make a purchase on them if you want to. But for now, this will be the only one. The one and only Ekans Snake Backwards, my guy. Let's go. So yeah, interested to see what that will come back as. However, it is now time for the main event, guys. The reason you clicked on this video, one of these three cards, in fact, well, all of these three cards in my hand could cost $10,000 each if they did get the Gem Mint 10 grade. However, not all of them will get that Gem Mint 10 grade. However, there is one that has a good chance. Let's take a look at these, okay? So I'm gonna flip these over and you'll see. We have three first edition Typhlosion cards from Neo Genesis. Now, there are two variants of Typhlosions from the Neo Genesis set. This one here, however, is the number 17 out of 111. You can see that in the bottom right corner there. But yeah, look at this card. Let's get this focused up. And look at this, a beautiful card. But the reason this fetches so much money, if it does get the Gem Mint 10 grade, is because of the fact that there are only 10 in the entire world ever to get the Gem Mint 10 grade in first edition. And you can probably see why, right? Look at the centering of this card. I mean, look at it. Look at that, man. Compared to this side, it is huge. It is huge. There are a few scratches on these cards as well. Now, I don't think these cards will get a 10, okay? I think one of them has a good shot, but I don't think all three will. However, the reason I'm sending all three is just to kind of give the grader something to go off. So if he thinks this is bad, he might think the other one that is good is a little bit better, if that makes sense. So we have a Typhlosion there. We have another Typhlosion that I think won't get the PSA 10 grade right here. And I think I spent like £200 on this card alone from eBay. The way they took the photo was without showing the centering, so I'm not sure if they angled it or whatever, but it didn't look this bad centering wise when I purchased it. One of these, however, is the card that I pulled when I was a kid, when I was opening packs with my mum. One of these is mine. I'm not sure which one now, which is kind of sad actually. I should have separated them, but it is what it is. However, the final card in this video, the main event, is this Typhlosion here, which I will be submitting. Now, this has the best chance of the 10, and it's actually not that bad of a shout, okay? So the centering issue still remains, okay? It's a little bit heavy on the top side and the left-hand side. However, not as much, okay? Not as much as these other ones, okay? I think you can see that. The right-hand side border is really thin on those ones. So I think it's tight, okay? But it's definitely worth sending because the back is completely pristine, man. The back is gorgeous, centering wise, and also just like, you know, whitening. There's no nicks in the corners. It's perfect on the back, okay? There are no scratches whatsoever on the holo. None at all. I mean, even looking at this now, like, you can just see how gem this is. You might be noticing this mark right here. This mark here, you see the red mark? Now, that is the reason why when I purchased this off eBay, when I received it, I was fuming. I was like, wow, well, I wasn't fuming originally. I was over the moon. I was like, yo, this is it. I've got the PSA 10. I've got the Gem Mint Typhlosion because everything looked perfect. The back, the centering was okay-ish. There's no scratching on the holo foil, but I saw that red mark and I was thinking, what is going on with this red mark right here? However, I looked it up. I actually also saw TCA Gaming, who on Instagram posted about this. Make sure you check him out. Awesome YouTube creator and awesome Pokemon guy in general. He actually has one in Gem Mint 10 with that mark. So apparently what this mark is an error, I guess, of course, with the printing. However, it signifies the first ever print run. So the reason this card has better centering is because the way cards are printed is they're printed on massive sheets, okay? They're printed on massive sheets of Pokemon cards, and then they're cut. And that's why if kind of like one booster box is off center, the entire booster box will be off center because the way they've cut these off the sheet is consistent. So this one here is a completely different print run than the other two cards. This is a print run in its own right. But I think this is the first ever Neo Genesis print run, which is why the condition of the card is better than the other two I have in the video. However, the centering is not great. As you can see, top to bottom, it's not perfect. However, there is a bit of leeway they give you with the centering. However, they're getting more strict. So I think now it might struggle. But if I do get this back in a Gen Mint 10, this will be a holy grail card for sure. $10,000 is how much TCA Gaming paid for the recent one he bought. Obviously, if I got it, I wouldn't sell it. I would keep it in my collection. But I'm really, really excited and really hopeful that this will get the grade. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you guys think this will get the 10 grade or not. The back is perfect, man. I can't stress that enough. The hollow foil is perfect. The only downside is the centering, but it's not awful. I mean, look at it. On like without noticing, left to right, it's okay. Top to bottom, it's so close. It's so close, guys, but it has a chance, okay? It has a chance. So I'm sending it. So obviously, when I get these cards back, you guys know I will be doing a returns video. That will be probably the most nerve-wracking returns video I will ever do. Or until I send the first edition Charizard, which is not yet. That might be down the line, but not just yet. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video regardless. Let me know in the comments what you think that card is going to get. I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I'm a little bit nervous, but I think it's got a good shot, okay? It's got a good shot. So yeah, that is it for the video today. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Please go and check out the merch in the description, PokeRand.net. Also go and pick up some booster boxes, some booster packs. I've also got some folders on there now, which I'll be doing a video on very soon. But I've got some binders, some really super high quality binders for you guys to check out. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you aren't already. I will be back tomorrow with another Pokemon video. But for now, take care and peace out.